Hello everyone and welcome back to Genie Crafts. It's almost less than a month to Easter, and so in today's video we are going to see how we can make a very simple, colorful Easter theme based light box. So the first thing that you need to prepare this light box is a template. The shadow box that I'm using for this particular video is from IKEA, and it has a dimension of 25 centimeter by 25 centimeters. So I have already pre-cut my white sheets which will form the layers of the light box in the same dimension, and as you can see on screen that there is a 2 centimeter border around all the layers. So the border I am going to use to put the foam sheets or the sunboard sheets which can create the gap between the layers. So the way I have visualized this light box is that the first layer will have an egg-shaped opening through which you will be able to see rest of the layers. Also on the first layer there will be some stars and Happy Easter written on top of it, which will be visible because of the light coming from the back layers. For the remaining layers, since it is Easter and we cannot go without the Easter bunny, so there will be some grass, some flowers, a couple of bunnies, and these will form the remaining layers. In total we are going to have 5 to 6 layers. Once you have the base layer ready, then you need to draw the rest of the layer. For that you always need the first layer as reference because the opening is in the first layer. So you can do it either via trace paper or you can use a light pad as you can see on the screen. I'll post a separate video on how to properly use a light pad in future, but for now just understand that this is a pad from which light is coming from the bottom. So when you put two layers on top of each other, you can see what is drawn on the layer that is below, and you can trace out the same stuff on the top layer. Also, if you want to insert some design in the next layer, then you can put another paper in between and you can trace out the design from that paper. So not only you will get an idea where the boundaries are for your design, and you can trace out the respective design from any printout that you wish to draw. Similarly, for every next layer, use the previous layer as reference to align your design. The printouts that you see me using in this video are downloaded from pixabay.com. These are all freely available designs. You can either take a printout and trace it out, or you can sketch it out by using the previous layer as reference. If there is text on any layer, it has to be mirror imaged. If it is not mirror image, then you need to put this template on top of another paper and then cut it out. Also, you will see these small circles and weird shapes. These have been drawn out so as to make the certain elements of design on the first layer shine through. The ones which I want to receive the maximum amount of light will have these holes cut out through all the previous layers, but the ones for which I want to shine less, these holes will be cut out on some of the layers and not all the layers. So the Happy Easter is going to receive the maximum amount of light, and the stars are going to receive light one layer less. The next task is to make the layers ready by cutting out the design elements. So take a sharp paper cutting knife and cut out the elements as per your design. And here is the first layer after cutting it out and putting it upside down so that the letters are visible in their true form and not in mirror image. Similarly, cut out rest of the layers, and that's how the remaining layers have turned out. As you can see, as we go down the layers, I have cut down those big and small holes on exactly the same locations because they will allow the light from the back of the shadow box to pass through and light up the stars and the Happy Easter written on the first layer. Next, to create the gap between the layers and give it a more 3D effect, we are going to use these sunboard sheets. These are 3 mm thick sunboard sheet, and you can find them on any online craft shop or even Amazon online also. Since we have already provisioned for a 2 cm border on all the layers, so we are going to cut 2 cm wide strips from the sunboard sheet according to the dimensions of our layers. These sunboard sheets are very soft and you can easily cut it with your paper cutting knife only. Now it's time for final assembly, and for this I am going to use this IKEA picture frame. They don't sell it as shadow box, it is sold as normal picture frame, but as you can see that there is sufficient depth inside the picture frame and you can use it as a shadow box. Also, as opposed to regular glass that you see in most of the picture frames, this IKEA frames comes with a plexiglass which is covered in protective film on both the sides. So before you can start assembling your layers, you will first need to remove that protective film from both the sides, put this plexiglass inside the frame back again, and then stack your layers on top of each other. Between each layer, you are going to put those sunboard strips that we have cut previously to create the gap between the layers and give it a 3D effect. Ideally, when you are putting those strips of sunboard sheet between the layers, you should stick it to either the bottom layer or the top layer so that they remain in place. But right now I'm not sticking it because I'm planning to use it later again for some other light box. But to keep it secure, it's best that you stick it to the layers. Once you are done with one layer and a layer of these sunboard strips, then you can put the next layer and again the strips, then again next layer and again and so on. That's how you are going to assemble your entire light box. At the end, put a blank sheet of paper to cover all the other layers that you have already put. Also, you must have noticed that these 6 layers are not enough to cover all the depth of the picture frame, which is also good because it's always good to have certain distance between the layers and the LED light setup that will be at the back of the frame. It allows for a more mellowed down effect rather than very stark and bright effect of the light. Finally, for the light effect on the inside of the back cover of the frame, I'm going to paste these LED strips in a crisscross fashion, and then I'm going to cover it with colored trace paper to give it a more colored effect. So before putting the colored trace paper, I also tried without color, but it was coming extremely white like you see on the screen, which I did not like. So I thought to put some colors, and for that I put colored trace paper on top of these LED strips to give it a multicolor effect. And that's how the multicolor effect has turned out. And if I close the lights in my room, this is how the light box is looking, and it's looking really colorful and really beautiful. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial on making this very simple and very easy Easter theme based light box. If you guys have any questions or if you have not understood any part, please do let me know and I'll be happy to explain it. If you guys like the video, then please do not forget to hit the like button and share it with your friends, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel for regular videos on paper arts. I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Till then, stay safe, take care, and bye bye.